Welcome to Random Draw, a trip through the vinyl archives of WTBR-FM. When WTBR moved to the new facilities at Pittsfield Community Television, it brought along with it a tremendous asset, its vinyl collection, numbering nearly 20,000 pieces including full albums, EPs, singles, and so much more. The purpose of this program is to take you back in time to the early days of WTBR when these records were brand new. I'm your host, David Cachet, and over the last couple of years, I have acted as sort of an archivist of this great collection. Imagine a wall full of records sorted into sort of cubby holes with about 150 records in each section. I'll be choosing one of these sections to grab records from. I'll be randomly selecting records off of our wall of our studios and playing them for you. That's right, playing the actual vinyl records that have been in the WTBR archive for decades. Tonight we go back to the year 1978. Garfield is published in newspapers for the first time. Jim Jones leads over 900 of his followers to death in Guyana. Space Invaders starts a video game craze. And Egypt and Israel sign the Camp David Accords, leading to Nobel Peace Prizes for the leaders of those two countries. The top movies of 1978 are Grease, Saturday Night Fever, Animal House, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. On television, people were watching the ABC lineup of Laverne and Shirley, Three's Company, Mork and Mindy, and Happy Days. The songs I'll be playing tonight were all released in that year and have nothing in common more than they happen to be near each other in the WTBR archive. We're going to start tonight in England with the band Squeeze. Squeeze had the songwriting duo of Glenn Tilbrook and Chris Difford, who were hailed as the new Lennon and McCartney of the late 70s and early 80s. The band also featured Jools Holland on keyboards long before he would go on to host his own music show called Later with Jools Holland on the BBC. In 1978, they were releasing their debut album, Squeeze, or UK Squeeze in America. They had to be called UK Squeeze in these parts due to possible confusion with another band. By the second album, this was all cleared up, and they were known as just Squeeze from now on. This debut album was produced by John Cale of the Velvet Underground, except for the two singles from this album, which were produced by Squeeze themselves. We're going to listen to one of those singles now, Take Me I'm Yours by Squeeze, right here on Random Draw.
To change your grade, to tempt your leisure, romantic gesture straight. My ego flies tomorrow, it's a game I treasure, dear. To seek the helpless future, my love
change. No matter how high the price you pay, they're gonna say you're wrong anyway. People like a malignant cancer, oh how they shun the truth. Stand up and fight back, you got nothing to lose. Stand up and fight back, you got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose, to lose, to lose, to lose, to lose. You got nothing to lose, to lose, to lose, to lose, to lose. No matter what the people say, never, never, never run away. You're the youth, you're the change, you're the new, you're the one to free yourself. Stand up and fight back, you got nothing to lose. Stand up and fight back, fight back, you got nothing. Stand up, fight back, stand up. You're the change, you're the new, you're the one to free yourself. No one can help you now, you're the one to free yourself. Freedom, fight back, speak, you got the freedom you seek. Freedom, fight back,
Stand Up and Fight Back by Jimmy Cliff, and prior to that was Squeeze with Take Me, I'm Yours. Jimmy Cliff is one of the most famous and influential reggae performers from Jamaica who has had many mainstream hits, such as Many Rivers to Cross, I Can See Clearly Now, and The Harder They Come. Jimmy starred in the movie The Harder They Come, from which that title song came from, and in 2010 he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by Wyclef Jean for his tremendous body of work. Now again, we're just randomly picking records off the shelves here at WTBR for this show, and we're going to go back over to England for our next song. We're going to hear from Cliff Richard. In England, Cliff Richard is the third biggest selling artist of all time, behind only the Beatles and Elvis Presley. His 1958 song, Move, is considered the first true British rock and roll single. Over his entire career in England, he had over 130 singles, albums, and EPs reach the UK top 20 charts, and had 14 number one singles. He never really had the same level of success in the United States, despite having a few top 40 songs, including We Don't Talk Anymore. In 1978, he released his 31st studio album, Greenlight. The album was only able to reach number 25 on the UK album chart, and the title track, which we are about to hear, peaked at number 57 on the UK singles chart. So here is Greenlight by Cliff Richard, right here on Random Draw.
Searching for a green light, looking for it all night, using all my keen sight. Searching for a green light, from just this side of midnight till dawn breaks into daylight, keeping myself out of sight. Searching for a green light. Well, I've heard the story before, but that won't stop me searching. It's been so long since you gave me a sign to stop my head turning. But all I have are just your old memories. But you know, baby, that's fine, 'cause I'm spending all of my time searching for a green light, looking for it all night, using all my keen sight, searching for a green light, from just this side of midnight, just this side. myself out of sight, searching for a green light. Looking around, but all I have are your old memories. But you know, baby, that's fine, 'cause I'm spending all of my time searching for a green light, looking for it all night, using all my keen sight, searching for a green light. Searching for a green light from just this side of midnight. Searching for a green light from just this side of midnight. Searching for a green light from just this side of midnight. Yeah. Searching for a green light. Just the side of midnight. I'm searching for a green
I want to thank you for this one. You made it happen. This was the one. Yes, indeed. Whoa, 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 whoa. You'll never find, as long as you live, someone who loves you tender like I do. You'll never find, no matter where you search, someone who cares about you the way I do. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, baby, but I'm the one who loves you. It'll take the end of all time, someone to understand you like I do. You'll never find the rhythm, the rhyme, all the magic we share, just us two. Oh, I'm not trying to make you stay, baby, but I know somehow, someday, some way, you're gonna miss my loving. Yeah. I know you miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love.
You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. That was Lou Rawls. Before that was Cliff Richard with Green Light. Now, Lou Rawls was a native of Chicago whose smooth voice sold over 40 million records and had many hit songs. Most notably the song you just heard, You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. The original version of this song hit number 1 on the R&B and easy listening charts and hit number 2 on the Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies. The version you heard was from the album Lou Rawls Live on the Philadelphia International record label. Since it was released on the Philadelphia International label, you would know that super producers and label heads Gamble and Huff were part of this record. They produced the album and provided the backing band and also the MFSB horns for the Lou Rawls. Once again, that was Lou Rawls with the live version of You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. We're going to listen to a new group on the scene in 1978 called Pages. Pages was made up of Richard Page and Steve George on vocals and keyboards respectively. The rest of the band was made up of studio musicians. These two first got together to be part of Andy Gibbs' touring band in 1977, where they caught the attention of Bobby Colomby, the drummer of Blood, Sweat and Tears, who signed them up and released their debut album in 1978. They would release just 3 albums before breaking up in 1981. But don't go feeling bad for Page and George, as they would go on to form another group called Mr. Mister and have mega hits with Broken Wings and Kyrie. But let's go back to 1978 now and listen to their song Clearly Kim from the album Pages, right now on Random Draw.
You took the late flight out of my life into the heat of a dancer's light where the sun never sets. One more letter over the water. I can never forget you. I get a feel for the island set, vividly real in your novelette. Satin kimono, writer's romance, autoerotic souvenirs, aerograms of passion. One more letter over the water. I can never forget you. I get a feel for the island set, vividly real in your novelettes, aerograms of passion. One more letter over the water. I can never forget you.
Press the music button. WTBR.
Squeeze Me, Tease Me by Fortune, and before that was Pages with Clearly Kim. Now, Fortune was a rock pop band from Los Angeles consisting of brothers Richard and Mick Fortune. Their smooth pop rock style worked well for getting them on a couple of Hollywood movie soundtracks, including the cult classic film The Last American Virgin. In 1978, they released their debut album on Warner Brothers Records, and the song you heard, Squeeze Me, Tease Me, was actually a cover song, as the original was recorded by the group The Undisputed Truth, who were on the Motown label. Once again, that was Fortune with Squeeze Me, Tease Me. We're going to take a short break here on Random Draw. We'll be back in just a few moments to hear for some more random music right here on WTBR.
What's going on here?
Combining the miracle of modern technology with the secrets of ordinary street junkies. Producing this.
89.7 WTBR-FM, Pittsfield.
Wonder what happened to those great local PCTV channels? Did you lose them? No worries, they're still there. Go to cable channels 1301, 1302, and 1303 to watch the best local content on television. News and information, sports and entertainment, city council, school committee, July 4th parade. It's all there waiting for you. Pittsfield Community Television. For over 30 years, we are still your local television.
Okay, kids, Dad's gonna teach you how to dance. First, spread your feet apart. Then, pump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
No doubt about it. WTBR is Pittsfield's community station, and I'm proud to have my show, Nothing But Old 45s, on WTBR Saturdays and Mondays. Yeah, as if once wasn't enough. Tune in Saturday afternoons at 4 for Nothing But Old 45s. And if you missed that one, there's an encore presentation Monday mornings at 10 a.m. so you can listen at work, all here on Pittsfield Community Radio, 89.7 WTBR.
How about this one? No, not that one. How about this one? Yes, play that one really loud.
WTBR.
And we're back here on Random Draw. If you're just joining us now, where you been? But if you're just joining us seriously, we're listening to Random Draw, where we just randomly take records off the shelves here at WTBR and play them for you from our vinyl archives. We've been going through the year 1978 for the past 30 minutes or so, and we're going to continue on right now. We're going to veer into the world of jazz fusion with the group Brand X. Brand X hail from England and were formed in 1975 with a drummer you may know of Phil Collins from the band Genesis. Of course, Phil wasn't going to leave Genesis, so even though he appears on the first two albums, he never actually toured with the group. In 1978, Brand X released their third album, featuring Chuck Burgee on drums instead of Phil Collins, and the name of this album was Masks on Passport Records. We're going to listen to the first track on the album called The Poke by Brand X right here on Random Draw.
rocks. Here, WTBR 89.7.
Let Me Take You to the Beach by Frank Zappa. Before that was Brand X with The Poke. Well, what can you say about Frank Zappa? The guy was a musical genius who was probably one of the most underrated and misunderstood artists in music history. In 1978, he released the album Studio Tan, which actually has a strange history. After some legal action with a former manager, Frank submitted a quadruple album named Lather to the executives at Warner Brothers Records. Now, because of, or during, or despite this legal action, Warner Brothers said that Zappa owed them 4 more additional albums, under a deal made by this former manager. Zappa ended up shelving this Lather project, but since he had already delivered it, and delivered the tapes to Warner Brothers, they just decided to release each album of the quadruple set separately. One of those albums included Studio Tan, which featured the song you just heard, Let Me Take You to the Beach. We're going to get some country music playing right now on Random Draw. Up next is David Allan Coe, an original outlaw country music star who spent the majority of the early part of his life in correctional facilities. The singer-songwriter released many albums in the 70s, including 1978 album Human Emotions, Happy Side/Suicide. This semi-concept album featured one side about love and life before he divorced his wife, that's the happy side, and the second side had songs dealing with the aftermath of another divorce, that is the suicide. We are now going to listen to a song from the happy side called If This Is Just a Game. One last note about David Allan Coe is he wrote one of the biggest country hits ever, Johnny Paycheck's Take This Job and Shove It, which actually spawned a movie of the same name, so how many songs get to do that? Once again, here is David Allan Coe with If This Is Just a Game, right here on Random Draw.
If I give my love to you, girl, will I get love in return? Or will I just get the fire for as long as it will burn. I'm not looking for a lover. I don't even want a friend. I want this to last forever, and forever never ends. Don't tell me lies or hypnotize me with your eyes while saying that you need me. If this is just a one-night stand, I'd rather turn around and walk away. Don't hold me in your arms and run your fingers through my hair if you don't love me. If this is just a game, well, honey, I don't think I really care to play. I've trusted you before, baby. Trusted you. And you always let me down. I came back to you believing I was more than just a clown. You say it will be different this time. This time your love is real. Honey, don't make me believe you if that ain't the way you feel. Or hypnotize me with your eyes while saying that you need me. If this is just a one-night stand, I'd rather turn around and walk away. Don't hold me in your arms and run your fingers through my hair if you don't love me. If this is just a game, well, honey, I don't think I really care to play. Don't tell me lies or hypnotize me with your eyes while saying that you need me. If this is just a one-night stand, I'd rather turn around and walk away. Hold me in your arms and run your fingers through my hair if you don't love me. If this is just a game.
Well, there's nobody dealing any cards that well, and I can't catch a break. Was looking pretty good until the last one fell. Now it looks like I made a mistake. I got control over little, so little can give me the blues. I feel pretty lucky whatever I do. Tell me, what about you? We took a walk along a moonlit beach, stars shining
Pretty Lucky. That was the Woodstock Mountains Review. Before that was David Allan Coe with If This Is Just a Game. Now, the Woodstock Mountains Review was a very unique folk country group consisting of an ever-changing group of musicians. Some of the musicians that featured on their 1978 album Pretty Lucky on Rounder Records were Pat Elgar, Larry Campbell, and the brothers Artie and Happy Traum. Now, Pat Elgar would go on to write such #1 country songs as Unanswered Prayers and Thunder Rolls for Garth Brooks and Small Town Saturday Night by Hal Ketchum. He was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2010. Larry Campbell would go on to join Bob Dylan's touring band in 1997 until 2004, and he would later play with Lee Von Helm and the Black Crowes. Once again, that was the Woodstock Mountains Review with Pretty Lucky. Up next here on Random Draw, we're going to have one of the biggest hit singles from 1978. It's brought to you by Canadian-English artist Nick Gilder and his song Hot Child in the City. This song hit both #1 in the United States as well as in Canada. And like I said, it was one of the biggest hits ever and one of those songs you always think of from the 1970s. At the end of the year, it was number 22 on the all-time Billboard 100 for the charts for that year. And actually, in the all-time chart from 1958 to 2018, it was number 588 out of all the singles ever released between 1958 and 2018. So that's quite something. So here is Nick Gilder with Hot Child in the City right here on Random Draw.
Something wild, stranger dressed in black, she's a hungry child. No one knows who she is or what her name is. I don't know where she came from or what her game is. Hot child in the city. Hot child in the city.
Tulsa Time by Eric Clapton off of his 1978 album Backlist. That was his 6th studio album he released. That album featured the bigger hit on there, Promises, which hit number 9 on the Hot 100 chart. It featured his, like I said, very famous band from the 70s. Unfortunately, it was the last album he recorded with bassist Carl Radel, who died in 1980. Now, that song, Tulsa Time, was actually a bigger country hit for the artist Don Williams. It went to number 1 on the country charts. That same year, 1978, it was written that year and was released both almost simultaneously by Don Williams and Eric Clapton. And Don Williams got the bigger hit. The single was never released off this album. It was actually a live version of that song was released off of Eric's next live album, Just One Night. Once again, that was Tulsa Time by Eric Clapton. We got time for one more song here. We're going to do a fun one. It's one that I always think back of, and I'm glad we randomly picked him off the shelf. We don't get to play much comedy records here on Random Draw, but this one kind of makes sense. We pulled it out, and there it was. Has a song on there, one of my favorites from the late 70s, made famous on Saturday Night Live. One of the biggest comedians of all time, especially in the late 70s. This is Steve Martin and his song King Tut, right here on Random Draw.
Is the treasures of Tutankhamun or King Tut.
Now when he was a young man, he never thought he'd see people stand in line to see the boy king. How'd you get so funky? Did you do the monkey?
Born in Arizona, moved to Babylonia.
for tourism. Golden idols. He's an Egyptian. They're selling you. Now when I die, now don't think I'm a nut. Don't want no fancy funeral, just one like old King Tut. He could have won a Grammy, buried in his jammies. Got a condo made of stoner.
King Tut by Steve Martin off of his album Wild and Crazy Guy, which in 1978 actually hit number 2 on the Billboard Pop Album Chart. Hard to believe comedy albums could get that high, but back then, you know, it was a different time. Great song from Steve Martin there, like I said, made famous on Saturday Night Live during his time as a frequent host during the late 70s. Well, that about wraps it up for us here at Random Draw. If you'd like to get a tour of the archives here at WTBR for yourself, just call the station at 445-4234 and ask for Dave. We'd love to have you come by and see for yourself. If you'd like to learn more about WTBR or even have an idea for your own show, just visit WTBR-FM.com. Until next time on Random Draw, I've been your host, David Cachet. We'll see you later.